What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. I hope peak week is off to a great start. I just wanted to come on. I'm just actually driving around. I'm not driving, don't worry. I am the passenger of the car. But I was scrolling through Facebook, through this group, and I saw somebody post that they looked on one of the Beachbody on-demand boards, and that one of the Beachbody fitness experts had posted on the board that when doing a second round of 80-day obsession, you don't start back at day one or phase one, that you start back at phase 2 or 3. And I apologize because that is absolutely, completely incorrect advice. I think he was confused about a different program that does that, but it's being fixed right now. So that advice is being taken down. You always go back to day one. So if anybody saw that or any of your challengers are confused by that, I just want to clear that up right now, that was a misprint, and we apologize. It happens sometimes, but that when you are doing, it doesn't matter what round of 80-day obsession that you're doing, whenever you complete one round, whenever you start back again, you always start back at day one. That is the beauty of 80-day obsession. That's the beauty of the way I designed it, is that there's always more to gain in every single phase from every single workout. So that's why you can always go back to the beginning, because you can always continue to make gains. You can always continue to make strength gains, flexibility gains, balance gains. So on April 23rd, regardless of if you did a round with me or not, we will always be starting back at day one. So I hope that didn't confuse too many people, but if it did, I'm clearing it up right now. And like I said, we're in peak week. Most of you guys already got workout 1 done, AAA phase 1. So I hope it went amazing. I hope you can see just how far your strength gains have come from phase 1 when we were doing that workout, and how hard it felt then, to how much more you're lifting now, how much better your balance is, and all of those things. If you're doing the peak week nutrition, it's day 1. So hopefully today isn't too bad for you. And let's just finish this strong. Keep going. You guys are doing amazing. Could not be more proud. I'm seeing a bunch of you guys post your end of phase 3 photos, which are just mind-blowing and awesome. So congratulations on all that. And we'll see what everything looks like come Saturday and Sunday. So keep it up. I did just see somebody post that they're starving, that they're so hungry doing peak week nutrition. You shouldn't be super hungry. You're not really depleted on anything yet, because you had a full day of carbs yesterday and you get carbs in the morning today. So just make sure that you're eating every 2 to 3 hours, that you're eating your protein, you're eating your veggies, you're definitely eating the healthy fat, because the healthy fat is what's going to help sustain your energy throughout the day. But I would and make sure you're drinking lots of water. But I would suspect that's more a mental thing, right? The second you think like, ooh, something's being taken away from me, all of a sudden we're like, am I hungry? Oh my gosh, I don't have carbohydrates. I think I'm hungry. You should be okay if you're eating every 2 to 3 hours. You're still getting the exact same amount of calories, so don't stress about that. So, like I said, don't get into your head too much about it. Just keep going, because as of right now, your body is not at a deficit yet of carbohydrates. It hasn't been long enough yet to feel that. Somebody said, what about deplete week while weaning from nursing? If you're okay with your milk supply dropping faster, because that could happen from not having the carbohydrates, then yeah, it's not safe. It just might make your milk supply fall off faster. It might leave a nursing mom feeling a little bit more hungry. So just be aware of that, and that is your call as a mom as to whether or not you're ready to sort of take that chance of, hey, my milk supply might drop pretty drastically, pretty quickly, or it might not. Everybody's a little bit different there, but it's not unsafe to do it. Yeah, you guys, that water intake has got to be up. So and especially even if you see like the number on the scale sometimes not moving and stuff, I can't tell you how many people have messaged me over the last 80 days talking about like, okay, my results have stalled or whatever. And as soon as I get them increasing their water intake again, everything bumps back up. So make sure you're drinking enough water. Can you recommend, what did that say? Can you recommend how I should eat during my 6-week surgery recovery? That should be, you can follow the rest day meal plan. Yes, you don't have to necessarily put your containers in the order of doing your workout. And if you're happy with where your weight is at, yeah, you can just eat in maintenance. But if you're worried about gaining weight, you can always drop down one bracket. But remember, when you're recovering from a surgery, that's actually quite extensive energy expenditure on your body. So it actually is better to eat in maintenance. I wouldn't eat in weight loss because your body needs to use a lot of energy to repair itself. So yeah, definitely follow the rest day meal plan for your containers and eat in maintenance, and you should be good to go. If you don't have a cheat between round 1 and round 2 of 80-day obsession, do we need a refeed day since we deplete this week? That's a fantastic question. I'm debating it. If you're depleting this week and then you're going back to phase 1, do you need a refeed day? You could do a refeed day and you'd be okay, because then you're not going to do another refeed day for 6 more weeks. So yeah, if you deplete all this week and then you're going back to the start of phase 1, you can give yourself 1 refeed day. If you feel like you need it, because then you're going to follow nutrition just like we did starting back at the beginning. You're going to follow phase 1 nutrition. You're going to use phase 1 formula, all of that stuff. You go back to the beginning, you guys. So you're not going to have a refeed day for another 6 weeks. Let's see. My stomach is upset today. Normal go-tos aren't on plan. That can happen. It's more protein today, that you're getting if you're following peak week nutrition. So sometimes that could be a little bit harder to digest. If you're drinking your Shakeology, maybe throw an extra scoop of the fiber in there if you have it. Drink a lot of water. Make sure you're eating those vegetables. And again, you guys, look, at the end of the day, peak week nutrition doesn't always end up being for everybody. If it's leaving you not feeling good, don't do it. Stay with the regular nutrition plan. You've been doing amazing. So it's not an absolute necessity. Just be aware of that. Somebody said they're nervous about cardio flow after your ending comments in AAA today. I haven't done my workout yet today, so I don't remember what I said at the end of AAA today. Cardio flow tomorrow is going to be awesome. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be so much fun because it's in an order you've never done it before. So, or it's in a style that you've never done it before. So don't be nervous. Be excited. It's going to fly by really fast, and it's only 30 minutes long. You're welcome. To fill our container. Is there a different food list we should be choosing from to fill your containers? I'm assuming that question's about the peak week nutrition. No, still the red food list. Still the green food list, teaspoon list. You guys, it's all in the guide. Take a second, read through it, really read through it. Don't just skim it, read it. But no, you're good to go with the regular food list. Love having back the frogs again. Yes, those are fun. Okay. How would you eat while we are on the break till the next round of workouts? You guys, I would keep eating the exact same way that you're eating. Time nutrition is something that I follow on a regular basis, no matter what. If you're taking a few days off of rest days, then you can follow the rest day meal plan, right? Where like you don't have your workout block necessarily, you just have all your paired containers. But that's how I plan to keep eating I won't necessarily have rest days. I'll do a little of this, I'm going to be in Mexico teaching. So I'll still have workouts every day. Probably won't be quite as intense because there's no weight training, but I'm still going to follow my time nutrition to the absolute best of my ability while I'm there. That's just how I eat. That's a lifestyle for me. So that's what I would recommend for you guys too. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are excited for round 2. Somebody said they feel like they're walking around in a fog today with deplete nutrition. It's a lot of strain on my life with 2 small kids. Again, you guys, if it's not something that's going to work well for you, then you don't have to do it. It's really, like I said, like the regular time nutrition still gives you amazing results. So if it's putting that much stress on you, I wouldn't necessarily do it. But again, that's a mental thing. Like I said, you're not depleted enough yet on carbohydrates. Like you had a full day of carbs yesterday, you got carbs today, so you really shouldn't be at much of a deficit yet. Like maybe by tomorrow afternoon, walking around in a fog a little bit more I get, but today shouldn't be that bad. That's why I sometimes feel like it's a mental game more than anything else, of like, it's your mind going, oh my God, I don't have carbs. Like I must be tired. I must be hungry. I can't really focus. You can have a cup of coffee if you want. That'll help a little bit, just kick the energy up, or you can have focused energy in your shake or something like that. But again, if it's not working for you, well, first of all, it's day one, so it takes a little getting used to if you've never done it. So breathe, because you're going to do it tomorrow. And then you get a regular day of eating. Like, you're only doing it 4 times total. That's the other thing, is like, if you do want to do it and you have committed to it, it's only 4 times this week, and then it's over. It's not like it's, you guys, when I do it for competition, I do it for 3 weeks straight, 2 days on, 1 day off, for 3 weeks straight. That's intense. That gets brutal. You got 5 days or 4 days of depleting total, and you know, you get a day of regular eating in between there. So hang in there, stick with it. You be all right. Don't worry about it. But again, like I said, if it's not working, then just go back to the regular time nutrition. Somebody's asking, they're confused. Are whole wheat crackers okay on the list, but you have it on the sample meal plan? For deplete week or just in general, Becky? I'm not sure what that question is in regards to. Is that question in regards to deplete week? Definitely, I wouldn't do whole wheat crackers if that's... You guys have to remember, sometimes when I pass things off, certain things get put into the plan that I don't always see once it goes out. So, but whole wheat crackers they're... I have to look and see where you're looking at that at. I need to see what that advice was. Like, crackers aren't typically on the regular food list. We do those as refeed day lists, so I'm not sure what list that you're looking at or what meal plan you're looking at. So I'll need to look into that a little bit more when I get off of this live video and go into the meal plan and see what's going on there. No, this group will not stay open forever. This group, you guys will have the ability to post. I'm not going to get the exact dates right, so I'm not going to say the exact dates yet, but I think you'll have the ability to post your before and after photos for like 2 weeks following finishing up on Saturday. And I think it's like 2 weeks. And then after that, you'll no longer have the ability to post in the group, but you'll have the ability to come in and look at everything in the group. So if there's any before and after photos you want to grab to use for promotional material and that sort of thing to promote your next group, you'll be able to grab that. And then a lot of this information is being pulled out of this group, and they're compiling it, and they're going to post it somewhere. And again, I'll find this information out. I got to look up the email. But they're posting it basically in a coach area for you guys to, like, they're sort of like recapping all my videos and everything from this group. And then I believe come April 23rd, when the next new group starts, this group will close down permanently. So no, this group won't stay open forever. Okay. Can you talk about when we are supposed to do pics? I would do pics, if I was you guys, I would do pics on Sunday morning. However, if you're traveling to Mexico on Saturday or Sunday for Success Club, I would do my photos before I travel, because we all know that traveling can sometimes bloat us. So I would get my photos in before that, so that you have it done. Like, I'm flying there Saturday morning so that I'm there for like when everybody else starts to get there on wave 1. So, but ideally, you know, obviously your last workout is booty on Saturday, so then it would be the next day, because you want to finish day 80, do your workout, do a full day of your regular time nutrition eating, and then on Sunday morning I would get up, and before I eat anything or anything like that, I would do my photos. That would be the ideal time to do photos for day 80 and wrapping up the program. Okay. So about phase 2 because of building up instead of phase 1. I saw someone ask about starting at phase 2 because of build up instead of phase 1. You guys, can you start back at a different phase? Yeah, you can if you wanted to, but the best way to get the best results is to always go back to day 1. And you haven't done day 1 in like 90 something days, right? Because you got to include the weekends. So it's really interesting to go back to phase 1 and see like how much stronger you are, and to be able to use heavier weights and use double loops, because you'll still get gains from that, and there is a lot to be gained from the exercises in phase 1. It's not like phase 1 was just like start here because you're weak, or start here because you don't have enough strength built up. Anytime an athlete trains, they go through this exact cycle all the time. You always start with these basic exercise, you know, like basic strength building exercises. So you get muscle engagement and everything, and then you move on to the next phase of muscle building, and then you move on to the next phase of shredding, and then you circle back again because you've made gains. So you go back to a phase 1 type thing of basic strength building where you get more out of it, and then you go back again. So you don't have to just go back to, oh, I'm going to go back to phase 2 or phase 3 and think like that's what you have to do in order to keep making gains. Some of the workouts in phase 1 are still my favorite, like leg day from phase 1 of my absolute favorites. That workout still kicks my butt. It's not because it's phase 1, like, oh, I don't ever do it again. I always go back to it, and I get quite a bit out of it every time I go back to it. So my best advice would always be to go back to day 1, phase 1, do it all over again. Okay, let me do one more question, and then I'm gonna log off here. Somebody's husband's joining them for round 2. That's pretty amazing. Somebody else says they're excited for Cardio Flow. What are you doing the week or so between the next round of 80 days? You guys, for me, like I said, I'm going to be in Mexico for Success Club, and I'm on both waves. So I'm teaching every single day. I'm teaching different 80-day obsession workouts or sort of compilation workouts from 80-day obsession while I'm on the trip. It's going to be a lot of cardio, and we are going to use the resistance loops and slides. So if you're coming to Mexico, definitely bring your loops and your slides. You're going to need them, and they won't have extras there. It doesn't mean you can't do the workout if you didn't bring them. You know, obviously you'll still be able to, but you'll definitely be getting more out of the workout by having your loops and your slides there. But that's what I'm going to be doing. And then when we get back, we start the next round up for the Obsessed with Coaching group. And I'll actually be honest, I won't be doing 80-day obsession during that group, just because I've done 3 rounds of it in a row. So I'm actually going to be following the Path to Progress schedule and doing Chisel, Extreme, a little Obsessed, and then I'll go back to 80-day obsession again. But obviously I will be in the Obsessed with Coaching group, leading that and talking you guys through it and all of that sort of thing. So that's what I'll be doing. All right. I'm almost back to my house, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Keep crushing peak week. I'm sorry that the video is shaking so much right now, but that's it. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.